In the further proceedings of the chapter on the page number 35, let us start with the sequential order of different persons as a subject in the single sentence. For example, you, she, and I. Three subjects of different persons in a single sentence. How we are going to arrange three of them? Whether we are going to use I here, you there, whatever. So the sequence is like this. You is considered third person, then consider second person, then third person, then the first person speaker will be there. So sequential order will be second person, third person, and then the first person. So the helping verb or the verb will have its relation with all these subjects, as in the case of and, we will consider them plural because and conjunction is used. So plural form we will have. Will, shall is the plural form, so we have used it, shall. However means on the contrary, in the case of sentence where the comparison is confession is made, confession, we have accepted some truth is made, the order is reversed. The same order we are going to reverse. It means we are going to use firstly first person, then third person, then second person. We are going to reverse this order. See, I, she, and you have told a lie. We have confessed that we have told a lie. Either I or you are the culprit. Same confession is here. So both the above cases, the verb agrees to the person nearest to it. We are going to, but as I have earlier told you that in most of the cases where we are going to have and, we consider them plural. But the other criteria in this case, as we are having three subjects, so the verb will be in accordance to that subject which is very near to it. For example, you, she, and I shall. Same is the case in the second sentence. I, she, and you, which is the nearest subject, you, so will have its relation with the you. I'm going to repeat here that although in the case of and, we consider the subjects plural and use the plural form, but here we have the exceptional case as we are having three subjects. So the verb will not be simply considered as the plural form, but we are going to put it in accordance with the nearest subject. So here we are having the nearest subject I and to the verb, and in the second sentence we are having you as the nearest subject to the verb have. So we have used have according to you. See the next box, other important rules. These are the general rules, but we are having some other specific rules pertaining to this chapter. Plural noun followed by words expressing quantity like number of, majority of, a lot of. It means we are having plural noun is already plural, but at the same time, for example, women, so it is being preceded by the expression a large number of. Women already given, but a large number of is given. Here also we are already given students more than one, and with it we are given expression a number of, which is also denoting more than one. The majority of also shows the expression which is also having of, and after that a number of, a majority of, a large number of, and it is being followed by the plural forms of the noun. Then which verbs we are going to use? The verb form will also be plural as per the indication of these expressions, because they show a lot of books, more than one, use in quantity. So the verb will be in accordance with these expressions, and these expressions show the plural form, means more than one, then the form of the verb will also be plural. Next, A plural noun followed by words expressing mathematical figures like the number of, not a number of, but simply number of. So a number of shows plenty of them, more than one, but a number but number of only is singular mathematical figure only. For example, the number of illiterate people, how many they are, number. So here verb we are going to use according to this subject, this expression number, not a number of. If we are having a number of, it means more than one. But if we are simply having the number of, it means it denotes to the mathematical figure, then it will be considered as a singular and the verb form will also be singular. Lots of, it will be considered both singular and plural. Lots of water, lots of people. According to the noun which is following it. For example, water is uncountable noun. Lots of water. We are not going to say lots of water are. Water is uncountable. So lots of water is wasted. Lots of the people. People are countable and more than one. So lots of people are. So if we are given lots expression, but it has a distinct rule according to the condition. If we are having the singular noun or pronoun after it, so it will have the singular verb form. But if it has the plural noun after it, then the plural form of the verb we will use. Lots with an infinitive, but if we have lots too, means with the lots expression we are having two also, it means this is a passive form. So in the passive form always we use third form of the verb. So it will be there is lots to be done by someone, means passive form we have. There is lots to, if we are given to after this expression lots, so we are going to use third form of the verb, as it will be considered as a passive form. Be also we are going to use be plus third form. There is lots to be done on the project. Then when an infinite number, what are the finite? Finite and infinite means non-finite, the thing which don't have its limit, which cannot be counted. Stars are infinite in number. So the number of commodities or the things which cannot be counted, as they are having plenty of them, innumerable. The quantity is innumerable and of is used after it. Plenty of water. Water cannot be counted. Infinite. So plenty of water. Plenty of oranges. We have simply given that they are huge in number. They are more than one, or means ample number of. Plenty means